Okay, guys. Hey, how are you? Good morning. Um, at the shop, getting ready to head out to the range. We're gonna finally cut the video today that we've been wanting to do so badly, and we're doing it. I hope you guys enjoy it. As you can see, I've got three pistols laying in front of me, or to be technical, I have two revolvers and a pistol laying in front of me, and each one of these are over 100 years old. This gun's about 102. 1903. This gun's about 123 years old. And this gun's roughly 140 years old. We're headed out to the range. We're going to do a little shooting with each one. And we're going to try to make multiple hits on a target at the distance of 1 yard for every year old that these guns are. And just see how that works out. We're going to load this up and jump in the car, head to the range. You guys come on along with us, and let's see if we can have a little fun. See you in a bit. Okay. Hey, guys. We're at the range. We're getting ready to do a little shooting here. We're going to start with the youngest to go to the oldest. What I've got in my hand here is a 1922 FN. It was called the model in 1922. This particular gun was made about 1923. It's chambered in 32 ACP. Of course, built on the Browning design. And we're going to try to put multiple hits on a target at 104 yards. This is the cartridge we'll be firing, the 32 ACP. We've already got our magazine loaded. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn around, stick our magazine in, charge the pistol, make sure the safety's off. And now we're going to try to do this standing free-handed. So let's see if we can get a hit or two. There's a hit. There's a hit. There's a hit. There's a hit. That's not. There's a hit. All right. So out of 8 shots, we got 5 hits. That is not bad for a 104-year-old pistol and a blind man. 8 shots, 5 hits on target at 104 yards with a pistol that's 103, 104 years old. What do you think, Chris?
That's pretty good shooting.
I know gun shoots really, really well.
No, it does.
And old ammo. That is by no means new ammo. Some of y'all may recognize the old yellow box. That's been a few days. You want to shoot it?
Sure.
Here you go.
I'll trade
Look,
you.
you got a grip safety, and then you got your safety here.
Okay.
And grip it.
All right, I'll trade you.
All right, let me get over here where you are. Sorry about the disturbance in the picture. All right. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yep. Yep. Well, shooting cold, son, you hit as many as you missed.
There you go. I like this. It's sweet shooting gun.
Hey, you know, that gun just runs flawlessly.
Yeah, I like that.
That's fun.
Yeah.
All right. Let's swap out one more time and we'll change pistols.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, we've gotten through the first one. We got through the FN. And that little gun just shoots amazing. And been a long time since I shot one of those. I've forgotten just really how well they shoot. So we're going from youngest to oldest. What we got for this one is a Colt single action army, of course, first generation, made in 1903, which would make this gun, what, 122 years old?
Yeah.
Because of the slope of the ground out there, the target is now sitting at 128 yards. A little over what we were shooting for. We were shooting for 1 yard for every 8 here. But just to get things to sit nice and sit like we want them to, we're at 128 yards. And we're shooting a 1903 Colt. This gun's chambered in 3840. So this is the cartridge we're shooting. Which, a little fun fact, it was the second biggest cartridge that Winchester made for their repeating rifles at the time. The largest being 4440. 45 Colt was not chambered in like the 1873 Winchester until the reproductions come out. Because back in 1873, the mechanical parts of the gun couldn't stand the recoil and pressure of the 45 Colt cartridge. So we're going to put this on half cock. We're going to load the gauge. And we're going to insert some rounds. So we've loaded our 6 rounds. We're going to be very careful. Because with these old guns, the firing pin is sitting just in a hole in the frame. So in other words, firing pin is sitting right at the primer with no block. The only time I will completely load one with 6 rounds like this is when we are standing on the range, just like we are right now, about to fire. And something tells me this is going to be a little more challenging than the last one.
I think so.
So let's see.
Just high and to the left.
Did that hit?
I don't think so.
I think I chipped forward. That one did.
There you go.
One and a half out of 6.
1.5.
That's sticky. We probably put a little oil on this ejector. I think the last time it got some might have been 1903 or 4.
Shoot. Yeah, let me go get some. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Put some oil on it.
We did a little maintenance. I think we've decided the last time this gun was oiled was probably somewhere around 1904. But she's sure acting a lot different right now. Let's try this again, see what happens. 128 yards. Can you tell where I'm hitting?
I can't see anything.
It's not going low.
There you go.
it is.
So that's what, 3 hits?
Yeah. I'm about to polish the edge of this barrel. It's got a burr on it. All right, Chris. Let's see if I can do this, not make a fool of myself.
All right.
You're up next.
Okay. There you go.
There it is. 3 in a row. Damn. There it is. 5 out of 6.
It's not bad. I think you figured it out there at the
I think I
end.
figured it out.
Yeah.
So there we go, guys. 1903. We're gonna get Chris on the gun here in a second. 1903 Colt Single Action Army. HSM Cowboy loads. 128 yards. It's impressive. Get you set up here, Chris.
All right.
Bet you never shot a 3840 before.
No, I never have.
Not many people have until HSM did this run of shells. They were pretty hard to find.
Really?
I've had this case of shells that we're shooting on now on order for 2 years.
Really?
So, here we go, 1903 Colt Single Action Army.
Way high.
I got it. I got it.
Left.
Got it. 6 out of 12.
Not bad. Hit as many as I missed.
Hey, we're at 128 yards with a 122-year-old pistol and cowboy loads. And we're shooting freehand. All right.
On to the next one.
On to the next one. All right, guys, we're back. We've saved the oldest for the last. We've also saved the hardest for the last. This is the Smith & Wesson Model 3, or number 3 first model. Smith & Wesson number 3 first model with the short cylinder, chambered in .44 Russian. Gun was made approximately 1885, early 1886. So we've set the target at 140 yards. But this gun definitely has the roughest barrel of anything we've tried yet. We took a couple of shots off camera just to see, make sure everything was going to work. This is going to be interesting. We've got a pretty stiff wind. For us, it's blowing left to right. You can show them the ripples on the pond.
Pretty steady wind. I mean, I'm sure you can hear it in the camera too.
Yeah, we're probably hitting 10, 12 miles an hour. So not just brutal, but
it's more than a slight breeze.
we're going to be shooting the .44 Russian cartridge. This is a 200 grain lead flat nose, and honestly, would be lucky to be getting 800 feet a second. um, in velocity. Box says 815 with the barrel and cylinder gap on the gun. Everything, you know, if we get an 800, I think we're um, going a long way. This is kind of an iconic gun. It's a double action revolver. Um, it's a top break with an auto extractor. It traces straight back to the Schofield from the 1873 Army trials when the single action Army ended up winning out. Um, Historic piece, very early double action. The fact that this gun's still around and works is a testament to the gun maker's art. So we're going to load it up here. So we got 644 Russians. Again, we're shooting an HSM Cowboy load. Nobody is sponsoring this video other than WHMC. But I just want to tell you what equipment we're using. We bought all the ammo. The guns literally come out of the shop. Now, Christopher, since I didn't bring any oil, Christopher did go up to the house to get some oil out of their stuff.
That Colt needed a little.
It did. And I will tell you, I went ahead and oiled the hinge on this gun. I oiled the brake here, and I oiled the extractor rod. But that's all I've done with it. So let's see if we can even get close. I'm going to go ahead and shoot single action.
I didn't see anything. Nothing.
No, it means I'm probably not falling short. Hey! We got a hit.
What's that, a light primer strike?
Yes.
That's 2 for 2. Or 2 for...
I think that's all of them. Look, that was 2 out of 6. And honestly, I was scared was going to use a whole box to get 2.
Yeah, I was impressed we got it in the first 6.
See if we can improve on that. Starting to see some mechanical issues popping up with the gun. But be that as it may, those are things we can correct in the gunsmith shop. She said I tried that one double action.
Yeah.
Looked like I hit right in front of it. Chris, I lost it. There's one.
So what? 3 for 12 or
3
so?
for 12.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
that's better than I thought we'd do.
No, it's 3 for 11
Okay.
because there's one that didn't fire. Hey!
There you go. There's another one.
So 4 for 12.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
What's that?
That's more than 2 hits on the target with all 3 pistols.
Yeah. I think we did it.
I got a little surprise. I got a little something waiting for me when I get back to the shop.
Oh, yeah. You just won that bet.
Every bit of it straight up on camera.
I don't think we told them, but you and Lance are doing a bet that if you couldn't get more than 2 hits on target with each gun, then $200 is on the table.
It was.
Looks like you.
I had to have multiple hits with all 3 pistols.
Low and to the left.
Way low and to the left.
To the left.
Way high and to the left.
They're just hitting everywhere.
Don't know.
I don't know either.
That was underneath the target board.
Is that a hit?
If it wasn't, it should have been because it looked like it.
Thought I heard it.
Truthfully, I thought I saw it.
They all fired though.
Yep.
Well,
What do you think about shooting a 140-year-old pistol?
it's not bad. I like it. It's relatively smooth. I didn't have any light primer strikes, but it needs a cleaning now. But overall, I like it. So I'd say that is challenge completed.
Challenge completed.
Awesome.
3 pistols. Each one over 100 years old. Each one fired at least 1 yard for every year of its age. And all of them put multiple hits on the target. The first 2 more hits than misses.
Yeah.
But we started with the easiest and went to the hardest.
Now, one question for you. Which one was your favorite?
Oh, don't make me choose that. When you're doing something like this, man, everyone's got something special about it.
It does.
You know, whether it's the novelty of, a gun that's 140 years old and is still out here performing, and both of us are hitting targets a third of the time at 140 yards, and that's 2 of us doing it. There's something fun about that. There's a feeling of accomplishment.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people may not realize, because you look older, that, guys, Chris is just 18. The thing is, it's like I've told you, with the parental support you got at home and what we can do at the shop, I mean, if you choose to stay in this, you're going to be a monster.
Hopefully.
It's just, you know, it's you got to devote yourself to it. And it's a hard mistress, but it's rewarding. But, you know, whether we're shooting a 140-year-old revolver, one of the very first double action revolvers that was ever out there. And yeah, I did shoot it double action a couple of times.
Yeah, I think I shot it once or twice. I tried to do it and it caught up.
Whether we're shooting an absolute legend like the Colt single action Army, or whether we're shooting this little FN 100-plus-year-old semi-automatic pistol that we're getting far more hits than misses at 100 yards. Each one's special. All right, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed being out here with us. It's a little windy today, but it is a beautiful October day here in West Tennessee. And I feel like I can safely speak for Chris to say we have had a really good time.
We've had a blast.
Literally, huh? This is a video that I've been wanting to do for quite some time because, you know, the novelty of it. You know, how many people are out here trying to take a handgun that's 140 years old and put a target at 140 yards and see if they can get good hits on it. Which we did. The old Smith finally got tired on us. But the old Smith will go back, it'll go in the gunsmith shop, and you know, that's all, everything in that old gun's original. So it'll get a good cleaning. May need some spring work. It still shot really nice. It was a fun gun to shoot.
Yeah.
Double and single action. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And we are open for challenges. You know, if you come up with something you want to see us try,
Type it in the comments below.
you know, especially if it's with, we'll try about anything, as long as it's safe, moral, and ethical.
Yeah.
But especially if it's old cartridges with older handguns or, you know, something like that. We like doing stuff that's a little bit obsolete or weird.
We like weird.
We like weird. So, thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the video. We thank you for spending the time with us. And on behalf of myself and everybody at WHMC Gun Shop, God bless America. God bless you.